I do agree. There were too many mistakes. Like we said, there was the 3v4 post plan where I'm like, why are you guys going for this retake?
Exactly,
Doesn't
yeah.
make any sense, right? So hopefully you don't see that. Hopefully you don't see a little bit of overextension coming out from players like PTC. Hopefully we see Leaf with a few more clutches. I really do enjoy his the way he plays many of his 1v2, 1v3s. But here we go. Jumping into Nuke. About to go live very, very quickly. It looks like Lucid Dream opting to start on a CT side. Not too surprised there. I feel like Divine Vendetta's T side especially was quite marvelous against Invictus. They looked very, very solid. They were winning the duels. They were setting up very well towards the outer area. They had the executes. They had the set plays, the set takes. At the same time, they also knew how to play the default. They had various, like, different variations of how to approach a T side, basically forcing Invictus to go for plays. And when they went for the plays, they just got completely shut out. So I want to see Divine Vendetta win this and take this map number 3, because I feel like Inferno would be a very apt decider with this map. But for Lucid Dream, Dinka, this is a must-win, right? It's only going to get harder after this. You've lost 2 of your games already. If you lose a Divine Vendetta, you lose a series of Divine Vendetta. That means that you still have to face off against VG, you still have to face off against Tyloo, you still have to face off against Invictus Gaming. All the big names are still to come, and it's only going to get harder for you guys.
And that's the beauty, I guess, of the round robin format. We get to see the teams playing against each other. Every single team has an opportunity to play against one another, and that's where things get exciting. It's going to be Divine Vendetta coming straight out towards the top side. We know these rushes can really work out for them, but John Olsen gets a double kill to start things off. Havoc pulls 1 kill back in, and he was the shining light throughout the start of Mirage for this T side. And well, we'll see what Divine Vendetta can get done now into the 3v4, dropping in the vent. 789 trying to follow them, but it's Edge Ramp. Takes down PTC. 789 still here, but it's a headshot, somehow still alive. Davdov goes down, and Havoc, well, he's still got the bomb in his back, but finding his way into the bomb site is going to be relatively impossible now at this point. Gets spotted. Sounded worse than it was. He takes 20 HP damage. Ezra coming back in for the ramp room, gets away his position, and now his life gone as well. Havoc, oh, this is just unwinnable, surely at this point. Goes up to the top side. There's a player in heaven. Leaf, obviously, has already taken down his teammate, so Havoc in 1 versus 3, and Fox gets rid of him. 1-0, Lucid Dream will take the pistol here on Nuke, and they do have that opportunity that I was talking about to get off to the good start, to get the momentum going in their side. They have to try and get rid of this Tech 9 force buy, and we know that this Divine Vendetta team can be very quick on Nuke.
It can be, but yeah, they want to not like, well, I mean, it's just a pistol round, still early days there, and no bomb getting planted means force buy. Tech 9s. He's slowly but surely coming back into the meta, I think. I'm a big fan of it. They come charging in. Oh no, TK! Fox should be careful. But that M4 of his, at that distance especially, is going to be absolutely lethal. Look at Leaf though. He's just pushing all the way from around. Now he knows where Edgeram is. And I think Edgeram heard Leaf just barreling up, and I'm not a big fan of Leaf just going for this fight. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It is not needed.
Immediately we're seeing those mistakes come through, and just talking about not needing to do it. Well, Fox has been spotted around the corner, I think at least, but he makes the sound to confirm. But now this is better. They go back into a passive setup, they allow Ezram to come into them, and they take the round, but too many players hemorrhaged, I think, there. 3 going down.
I've started taking a meditation, Denko. It really helps.
How's that going?
Well, I thought it'd help, but you know, whenever I see like Leaf or any players go for plays like that, it just doesn't really matter. I still get tilted. I mean, for me, it's this, right? Like, okay, obviously you want, you know, Asian CS to be viable. You want them to face off against, you know, some of the better teams out there. You want them to be challenging, stop being a mean region when it comes to Counter-Strike. And for that to happen, you're going to be facing off against so many teams who are let's say, much better than you. Most of the EU teams, like top 50 teams, are better than most Asian teams out there. Almost all, if you ask me, apart from maybe a Vici or a Tyloo. To beat them, firstly, you have to work on many things. But one of the easiest things to work on is not being stupid. I know it sounds weird, but it's just not about, oh, it's a 1v2, let's speak him one by one. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're already a better team. You know, it's a 3v4, you know, Yeah, you have only 3 players alive. There's like 15 seconds remaining for the retake. You have no idea where the post plants are. Don't go for that retake because
Yeah.
it's stupid and it's not worth it.
And
Small little
obviously,
things. Yeah.
and obviously to any of those Lucid Dream fans out there that don't really like what Blair's saying, obviously he means undisciplined, isn't that right, Blair? And while John
Yes.
Olsen and Fox taking kills 70 at 9 as well. And this isn't really the start that Divine Vendetta would have been looking for, and this aggression is working out for the Divine Vendetta, or should I say Lucid Dream side. Divine Vendetta just getting absolutely picked apart. It's just Pokemon left alive, and he is going to come from outside through Mini, catches out PTC, and is aware of the possibility of 789's position. He's going to take him away as well. Now 1 versus 1 Pokemon. A round that looked impossible. He might just be able to pull it off. Leaf, nation play, but Pokemon goes right into him.
Ooh.
Leaf wins it in the 1 versus 1, and that is going to be 4-0 up. Lucid Dream do take the round, but Pokemon nearly gets it under the belt.
Yeah, that was so very close. Valid effort from him, but again, Leaf, man, like the patience on this guy. How many clutches? I think he must be the clutch leader right now in the PAL 2020.
I can check that for you real quick.
Yeah, do that. In the meantime, we could just like that round, the aggression from Lucid Dream. I like that. I like that aggression from them. That was a good time to aggress and try and catch Divine Vendetta off guard, because obviously Divine Vendetta, they don't have you know, they just got the buy around. They're probably setting it up. They're trying to go for like an execute. They're trying to just go for the defaults. And Lucid Dream, like, you know what? That's not going to happen. You're just going to push on in and make life miserable for you. So it almost got out of hand, but that is around where the aggression from Lucid Dream really made sense. And right now, they're 4-0 up. Money's still not ideal, but hey, they have the rounds. Tech-9s, Deagles for the side of Divine Vendetta. They're not really wasting any time. Smoke wall towards outer, heading towards secret. All 4 members gathered up together. Right now, with that, Leaf is going to be alone towards control room, and he might just get hunted down here. Molotow's going to be tossed on in. It's going to keep them at bay, but it's very obvious right now that a number of players in the lower bomb side, or the T side.
Leaf with a flashbang. Goes around the corner, tight just on the right side here with the Tech-9. He peeks into the open. It's going to be 1 headshot. Leaf goes down, and now a chance here for Divine Vendetta as they have the man advantage. A minute in play. There's the one silver lining here for Lucid Dream and the better weapons. They'll continue to hold on. PTC looking down the window. He's going to spot Edge Ramp. And take the kill though. Very difficult shot to land. And smoke goes down to the double doors. That's going to buy more time for Lucid Dream. And Fox's spot up here on the A bomb site, or the B bomb site, is going to be very, very important. And he just sits by. He's got PTC off towards the ramp as well to assist him. Almost guaranteed the tread kill if they do come in towards this B bomb site. Smoke down, PTC. Gonna hear the footsteps up to the vent. They run up, but 789 is ready. He'll take 1 kill, but it is the trade. Now John Olsen towards the back lines. Needs to go huge, and he's got 1. He needs more, and he's gonna get the opportunity, but can't take them down. 2 versus 3. It's all been tight in this round. He's looking for the bomb plant, but it's not come in just yet. He has to come off it, but there's only 13 seconds left on the clock. Eventually, he has to commit to it. Luckily, Fox's attention's drawn towards me, and Havoc does a good job at delaying and allowing this bomb plant to come through. Now PTC looking for a clutch over the top of Heaven. AWP, though, in this position is not the best weapon for this scenario. He's going to have to go back and play more passively. There's still a few seconds left for him to work with, but they're not offering themselves up. Divine Vendetta playing this one very well.
They are playing this very, very smart indeed. And yeah, I'll get back to what went wrong there later on. PTC, is he just going to attempt this? No, there's no time remaining. Just has to go for the save. That's a huge round coming in from Divine Vendetta, and helped off by the fact that of all the players I have to bring up was the Leaf. Now he's playing towards the control room, towards the glass. Now you have control of that area. You know there are a couple of T's there. You saw 2 players, at least 2 players of Tech-9s hunting you down, and then you just go for the solo play there. You waited so long, you kept them at bay. You did a good job with the Molotov, and then you just go for the flashbang peek, and you get double peek with Tech-9s at that range. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. He does come up on the you know, as a utility file, and using a lot of grenades and whatnot, but it was a dumb play. I'm sorry.
I could touch on his clutch stats, by the way, as well here. So currently the top player in the tournament for clutches is Olivia, then Flying for Invictus, and then Leaf. So he comes in 3rd place. 8 clutches for Olivia, 7 for Flying, and 6 for Leaf. The rest are
Jeez.
Urcast and Tamir.
It's been what, like, this is the 5th day?
Yep.
That's a lot of clutches. Well, that's tend to happen when you have all these high-skilled players coming in. Also helped out a little bit by the fact that, you know, so many of these clutches I've seen so far in the tournament have come down to, you know, a little bit of some loose plays coming out from their opponents. You know, giving up some 1v3s, a couple of 1v2s, sometimes even a 1v4. Hit coming in towards upper. John Alton avoids it. Smart uses smoke to try and take these duels. That's brilliant. That is brilliant from John Alton. He uses a smoke. There's a term for that. I think I saw Laundress tweet about that term where he says, like, it's not a, you know, when you have a utility to kind of set up an angle for you, like a utility angle. I think that's what it's called, like a temporary angle where you can, you know, it's not necessarily an off angle, but you use a smoke or Molotov to give yourself an angle where you can take the fight, and that's exactly what John Alton did, and that was so well done. I know how Divine Vendetta tried to sell that fake towards outer. You saw so many smokes from the T side towards outer yard, and they go for the upper hit, but just like that, shut down in its tracks by Mr. John Alton and his magnificent mustache.
I wonder if Jason likes this one better than Scores. Or was it you that brought that up? I think it was you, Blair, actually.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, sorry, Jason. It is Blair's fault. And one coming out on towards the top side. John Olsen around the corner. Edge round coming out already. Is low HP, so they're going to send him as the front man to try and gather this info. Now with 20 seconds, there's not much margin for error here. John Olsen looking to try and step up, but he's not going to get a single kill from that position. Luckily, 789 will though, and he peeks back. Havoc not even looking at him. Another round collected for Lucid Dream, and that's just a good setup.
That was a little weird from Havoc. He knew where both the players were, right? Like, the FAMAS got a kill.
Yeah. He definitely should have known at least.
There we have it, Mr. John Olsen. He's got some pretty decent accuracy. Obviously, you know, it's gonna count the number of bullets. Thank you, Little Drone. I do believe we have the PGL Drone's Twitch account in the chat as well, which is pretty cool. And he's a moderator too, so yeah, just watch out for what he says. Oh, I like this. I like this though. I love the aggression towards outer box. What is it? What is it? Why does he re-peek? The first peek was brilliant. Flashbang. Even though the T avoids a flash, he still gets taken down. Great work. And then there's no follow-up flash from the peek on out. He's done the job. I don't know why Fox did a re-peek there. It was unnecessary. But then Leaf pushing on out. They're making this sweaty for Divine Vendetta. They have to be so paranoid as to where they might be coming in from. PDC spots out a player. It's going to immediately force him to play this one a little bit more passively. Falling back towards ramp as Tyke slowly creeping on up towards Hell. Leaf, though. This is awkward. This is very awkward for both the teams.
There's aggression here for Leaf. Oh, it should have worked, but somehow Havoc is quicker. He is ready for that possibility. And now with 33 seconds, John Olsen, he has been a brilliant anchor towards the back of this A-bomb site time and time again. He needs to do it once more. Avdov goes down. John Olsen will spot the player dropping down the vent, and as a, well, should have been a wipe of Havoc, who's quicker again. Now PTC on the lower side had an opportunity to end the round here and now, but not able to do it, and quickly running up the vent, trying to get away from this AWP. PTC is quickly coming after them. Interestingly, he runs into the vent with the smoke. That could have been a nasty scenario, but it doesn't matter. Havoc with a big round. Lots of kills coming his way. 4, in fact. And Divine Vendetta give it a second round.
Divine Vendetta definitely making Lucid Dream pay for a few of his mistakes. And I like how they left Havoc way at the back. Like, I think that it's a read, right? It's a counter to what Divine Vendetta, sorry, it's a counter to what Lucid Dream like doing. Just being hyper aggressive, trying to catch Divine Vendetta from behind. And Havoc's like, you know what? I'm just going to be all the way towards T-spawn. Let's see you try to get a flank on me then. Second round. Expensive round, though. And, well, mainly for Lucid Dream, but also if you look on the side of Divine Vendetta, the money isn't that great at the moment. No one over 2K. A couple of players, in fact, sitting below the $1,000 mark as well. For Lucid Dream, it's just the pistols once more. USP's Deagle, but we did kind of see what happened on Mirage, Dinka. It's a different map, of course, completely different scenario, but yeah, pistols always worries me.
Yeah, the pistols can definitely do a lot of damage, but hopefully not these ones. Just the default ones of play, just the USPs, and now a minute still on the clock. Good bit of control taken by Tyke around Heaven here as well. Just gonna start clearing over the top hut. No one up in this position. John Olsen down the vent hasn't been spotted just yet. And now Tyke looks to drop. It's Davdov taking down John Olsen. An advantage opened up for Divine Vendetta. Bomb down. Divine Vendetta just taking the time. They're not wanting to make any errors right now. Not give anything over to Lucid Dream, and that's a smart call. Keeps their economy in good stead. And well, Havoc up on top of the T-roof. Ezram with a good position. Hut might actually want to get out of here eventually. And it's cleaned up.
Clean
Divine
round.
Vendetta, yeah. They get all the kills. They don't lose a single player to the pistols, and that's what you like to see.
It's exactly what I want to see. Great stuff coming out from Divine Vendetta there. I mean, considering the start that Lucid Dream had, it was looking a little dicey, and it's a double eco, Dinko. That's how badly the money got wrecked. And again, these are the small little mistakes being made by Lucid Dream, which worries me, which really does worry me when they're going to be facing off against the other teams. Again, I think most of us, apart from Mitch, suggested that it is going to be Marzala and Lucid Dream who are going to probably come bottom of the table and might get knocked out during the group stage. And yeah, Marzala looks like it's going to be happening. For Lucid Dream, for that to happen, it's going to be a big punch in the gut, right? This is a team who had the RMR points in the first RMR we had during spring. They unfortunately had to change a few players, meaning they have 0 points to work with. And now, coming to this, they're like, all right, we're going to try and regain our points and try and, you know, battle it out for the fall RMR as well. And right now, they're in 0, and if they get eliminated, they're going to go out with no points as well. So it's just basically a nightmare scenario, and they need this win over Divine Vendetta. They absolutely need it. For Divine Vendetta, they've surprised all of us. They've been looking very solid so far, especially, you know, they thrashed Marzala and had a close series against Invictus, but against a team like Lucid Dream, they want this win, or they want to pad it up a little bit, pad this RMR point. So it's kind of like a must-win game for both the sides. Right now, at least on Nuke, it's pretty even at the moment.
I think this is where Divine Vendetta probably go on a bit of a tear right now, though. They've got the opportunity to build up the cash, and they've done that pretty effectively while keeping the players alive over the last couple of rounds. I feel like this could be a world in which Divine Vendetta do find themselves quite a few rounds out of this T side if they keep this up. We know they're very, very solid on the map. And because of the start that Lucid Dream had, it was hard to see Divine Vendetta getting involved, but finally, once they've been able to get the economy under wraps, they've been finally able to pick up a round or two. They have this opportunity to do some damage. Line coming in though from Lucid Dream, and this is the deciding factor moving into this next one. Whether or not Divine Vendetta will come to that reality, or will Lucid Dream continue to look good on Nuke. They have a buy coming up here. They got a couple of AKs in play, and an AWP here for PTC. So I want to see PTC step up the way he did in Mirage.
That'd be good to see. He was very, very solid. Especially in the second half, CDside just waking up. Pretty much winning every duel he was taking, barely missing a shot. See that coming out is going to be interesting. Davdov? Davidov? Davdav?
Or Dave.
Or Dave?
Yeah.
I like Dave. I like Dave.
It's the easiest
let's
one
go
out
with
of
Dave.
all.
Yeah. So Dave is going to be playing what's outer? The designated Opper, John Olsen. Oh, I'm not a big fan. Ooh, Battle got spotted out. Definitely got spotted on Havoc, going for the wall banks, trying to get in a little bit of damage. ADC just holding towards the hot area with the AWP, and they know, Lucid Dream know that Divine Vendetta are going for the secret control again. I don't think I've even seen Divine Vendetta get the bomb down once towards lower, have we?
Can't recall.
Like actually get it down. Yeah, I don't really remember either. Fox on Edge. That's the bomb. That's the bomb.
A great situation.
Mm-hmm.
Having lost the bomb and, well, the position from 789. It is pretty strong, but obviously there's a huge risk involved if he has to step forward. So he stays back in main at the moment and eventually walks, and that's the perfect timing for the peak. He takes down Pokemon. Tyke luckily getting rid of Fox. Still 4v3. The time is starting to tick low. Bomb coming back up towards A. 7 hit 9 in the old vent. The Molotov comes in. He tried to get the timing. He's looking down in the vent, but just off camera, it's going to be Leaf and John Olsen cleaning up quickly. That just happened out of nowhere.
Yeah, just immediately, like almost 3 kills happening simultaneously. Well then. We seem to have a game in our hands here, Dinko. I think most of us did say it was going to be a 3-mapper, and that little voice. Oh, there we go. The timing on the peak from John Olsen. And Divine Vendetta there, I feel like the moment they lost their first player, they just didn't have an immediate answer. They were looking to get another pick. They were looking to get the trade back. But good job from Lucid, just not giving them the trade, and also perfectly pouncing on them together at the same time.
I just want to point something out. We are currently 10 rounds deep in terms of being played. We're in round number 11 now, and Divine Vendetta only have 1 tactical timeout left.
Okay, that's a lot of tack time that's getting used early on. Pressure, maybe a little bit. Okay.
That suggests to me that they're starting to run out of ideas already, and that's a little bit scary because when we talk about how good Divine Vendetta were on Nuke, the T side is a big part of their play. So we'll see if they can figure out anything here in the remaining rounds. They've got utility in the plethora, but that's aggression, and that is very, very good stuff from PTC, taking down Pokemon. Opens up the round, he's going to go back for more.
Along the line, Havoc just walked in through. Oh, the timing on that. And PTC. Oh, oh, what a madman.
This round overall is just mad from the Lucid Dream side. They had the aggression in towards ramp in the form of Leaf. He was pushed up all the way in towards this radio room. And well, just the kills keep going through. Fox is the MVP of this round, getting the 2 kills down in towards radio room. PTC gets the opening, sticks around. I mean, he probably could have found another one there, but for me, not the best decision to stick in the hut. Luckily, he gets away with it. Now 7-4, that's unfortunate for Divine Vendetta. They're just getting the fight brought to them, and it's confidence coming in from this Lucid Dream side. I remember in the first 6 or 5 rounds of Mirage, you said to me, well, this Lucid Dream are looking confident right now, and they certainly have continued that.
They certainly have. And you just saw the bodies where the T's died, and you got to understand that it was their, well, it was on their, on the buy round, so complete shutdown. Leaf again finding edge ramp. And so far I gotta point out, Divine Vendetta, they've won their map picks. They've won each and every one of their map picks so far. Although it's been, you know, just the 2 games we've seen from them, but yeah, they did manage to beat Invictus on Nuke, and was against Mosley. Which map did they play against Mosley? It was Dust 2.
Dust 2 was it final map, I'm pretty sure, right? So it was 2-0, so was that their pick?
Just quickly taking a look. Oh, Divine picked Dust 2 and Mosley picked Nuke. So yeah, they've played Nuke every time they played. Interesting.
Well, 100% win rate on Nuke in the tournament. Good change here. And well, it's going to be Leaf that's going to get absolutely torn to shreds. Havoc continuing, 2 kills picked up in towards the ramp, and that might just be round done here unless a kill comes in quickly. They're going to take that B bomb site. The issue is here for Divine Vendetta, and Davdov still on a deagle, so small chance if this hold is huge. And well, 789 says no to any success in this lower bomb site. He's going to spray away. John Olsen swings down in towards the decon door. And if Divine Vendetta managed to take the site quickly there, they could have locked themselves in. But Lucid Dream, they make the rotation quickly. And 789 with a beautiful hold gets 3 kills. And an 8th round picked up for Lucid Dream. That was brilliant. Havoc gets the good start. Divine Vendetta have access to the B-bomb site. But the rotations, they're instantaneous from Lucid Dream. They don't him and ha. They don't wonder if they're going to stick around in the ramp room. They just drop. And 789 is available to shut things down.
Yeah, I mean, these 2 openings, bear in mind, they had 1 AK, the hero AK in the hands of Havoc. And then he just like gets his team. Here we go. 2 more AK-47s, but 7, 8, 9. Great hold from him. Making himself almost a quad kill there, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Vi gonna be coming in again. It's gonna be edge ramp this time. The leader, fearless leader, John Alton completely blinded Dinko, and he still gets the kill. But Tyke with a trade, Fox from heaven just jumping out from the ladder, getting the quick trade in return. Pokemon finds one as well. Now, bomb is on the site. It has been spotted out. And PDC making life miserable. Wait, how did that Molotov not bloom? That's just so weird.
Oh, PTC takes down Havoc. Now 2 versus 2. Low HP on 789, but he's got the position right at the back of the smoke. The lineup for 2 players, but he whiffs the spray on the second. Now Pokemon, a chance to win. A 5th round for his team. He'll look towards heaven. PTC picks the drop. Pokemon doesn't buy completely, but he's aware of the possibility. And now he'll respect it. He'll drop to B. PTC doesn't actually hear that happening, so Pokemon's gonna have so much time on this lower bomb site. He'll eventually realize here PTC that is gonna be the B hit. He rotates back, drops in heaven, down in towards the ramp room, and now Pokemon with the positional advantage and the flash buying. It's fantastic. Pokemon, he's stuck around the back of this. Stuck in the back of the cylinder inside the site. He peeks out, headshot, instantaneous death for PTC.
That was very, very close. The cheeky play there at the edge of the smoke from one of the Lucid Dream players almost made it happen. I felt like if he had waited like 1 more second and asked his teammate to peek alongside him, that would have been, or like rather, he had communicated to PDC to peek at the same time he started shooting. I felt like that would have gone the way to Lucid Dream. But yeah, Divine Vendetta, we get to 5 rounds. And from what I understand, Divine Vendetta, the CD side is a strength, I feel like. You know, CD side nuke always requires you to have a little bit more prep work than a T side. T side sometimes you can just wing it and can work on out. And what is that? From Divine Vendetta just running out dry. And PTC's like, oh, there's no smoke. You can just run on around. But no, they're winning these duels. It is a buy for Lucid Dream, mind you. In Divine Vendetta, that's such a strange round, but it works out. And catching Lucid Dream pretty much unaware.
That's what Divine Vendetta can do. You have got these individuals, and I was talking about the pace that they can set on the T side. Be ferocious, but still not done yet. Good proactiveness coming in. Lucid Dream, they could sit back, they could use this disadvantage and just look like they're going to lose the round, but instead Lucid Dream try and fight back into it. They're going to get aggressive and try and catch some info. Still unlikely that they managed to pull it off, but John Olsen with the big flank around the back of Havoc. Oh, it comes down to timing whether or not Havoc can get down into a secret in time. The stairs will cover him off, and there he goes. John Olsen can't get around the back just yet.
They make noise. Leaf. Kept at bay. Flash gonna be popping anytime right now as they go for the peek here. Spots a player out. Havoc finds John Alton. The nade's gonna be sailing in. Bomb hasn't been planted yet. Edge ramp. He's gonna be stuck behind. Oh, but there is a smoke. A little bit of a window for him to escape. But yeah, this should be it. Leaf should be falling back. Now this is a chance, Dinko, for him to get the 1v5. But considering he's getting surrounded from every single direction, I don't see him holding onto his gun even.
Oh, it's going to be a huge task for him to do so. And yeah, like you said, just impossible at that point. Too many players around him. And Havoc has the job done again, just being so consistently good. I mean, he's just so good. 14-9, there's nothing really much more that you could say about Havoc. He's just a good player. And he's good at every map we've seen so far from him.
He has been. He has been very, very solid indeed. I feel like Divine Vendetta. 6 rounds. I think they're pretty much done their job. 6 rounds, quite a number of rounds here. And Lucid Dream, unless they have something to show us on the T side, I think like Divine Vendetta just might run away with it. Showing why Nuke is a map that you don't want to face off against this Middle Eastern team. I say Middle Eastern, but we do have a couple of South Asian players in it as well. Geography is complicated.
Geography is complicated. I remember, it's actually one of my favorite topics or subjects. I remember as like a little kid, I used to look at a world map and always want to go to all the countries. And luckily, with esports, I've been able to go to quite a few of them. So it's kind of nice. Bring a tear to your eye, Blair. making the dreams of a young kid come true, Blep. Just like yourself. Someday, your dreams will come true, and Tyler will win a major.
That's called, let's just call it a fever dream.
Well, those can be fun too. And what? It's 6. 47 seconds. Much slower approach this time from Divine Vendetta. Ezran coming around the backside. 7 there with the UMP. He'll take down 1 kill and a second. Oh no! Not like this. Divine Vendetta crumbling to the low buy again. And there it goes. 7, 8, 9 with the headshot. Davdov left alone in the world. And it's not a world that he wants to be a part of for much longer. He will fight. But will it be in vain? It has to be one of the most incredible clutches we have seen so far in this tournament. It's the first kill. And the second nearly connecting, but it's 9-6. Lucid Dream do lead the way going into the second half. 6 rounds T-side. That's enough.
Yeah, but Havoc, man, he's come to play here today, hasn't he? Like 14 kills for him, and many of these rounds which they won was just coming down to Havoc just having these crazy rounds. I feel like if I'm Lucid Dream, I'm gonna be feeling a little annoyed at myself. I don't even know if they're really annoyed at themselves. There are a few rounds there which could have easily have made things a little bit more comfortable for them as they head into the second half. They could have easily made this 10-5, maybe even 11-4, but no, that is not the scoreline. The scoreline is 9-6. Lucid Dream still leading by 3 rounds. However, Divine Vendetta on, some people would say, the more favored side. Can they continue this 100% win rate on Nuke, Denko? The question, the pistol round, I think it's going to be crucial to kind of determine that answer.
Well, Fox with the Glock. It's Ezram to pull it back, though. We're into a 4v4. Ezram just peeks down in towards the door, and well, it's not there. There is no door, and Leaf going down because of it. And Fox, oh, this is just a nightmare for Lucid Dream. They're losing so many players in PTC. 1 versus 4 is required of him. He's managed to pick up the first. But any more than this would be unbelievable. While PTC has been a little bit quiet, I would have liked to see them get a bit more involved over on that CT side. Especially with the form and how we were really talking about him being a turning point in Lucid Dream's success in the previous map. Going into this one has been a bit quieter. The bomb not in his possession, 3 players still alive. I do see this as a round win for Divine Vendetta, so we should be looking at 9-7. No bomb plant will ensure that it won't be the full force buy, you know, with the AKs, the Galeals. Divine Vendetta may have an opportunity to tie things up.
Are you assuming PTC is not going to win this clutch, Denko?
I am assuming that, yes.
I think it's logical. But
there's 3 players all in the same position right here, so if he wins it, that would be incredible. And there we go. Tyke takes down PTC. 7 rounds picked up for Divine Vendetta. And Lucid Dream, well, they could go for just, you know, the Tech 9s here and hope for a quick play. That could definitely work.
That could work. That could work. They still have the lead, remember, so they have that little bit of, oh, nice taps coming out from EdgeRam. They still have a little bit of an opportunity of trying to, you know, to try a few wild things while they do have the lead. But in Divine Vendetta, they play these anti-ecos right. They're going to tie things up 9-all. Full eco from Lucid Dream. A little surprised there. I thought I'd probably just go for the force buy and try and do something with it. And Pistol's going to be coming out. There should be just a bomb city coming in for the CTs. Yeah, PTC does get a kill on the edge ramp, but that should be it. Leaf left with the Glock. As much of a clutch master as this guy is, Glock versus 4 CTs with the UMPs and a rifle, yeah, don't see that one happening.
Well, Pokemon with the UMP. Money picked up, Divine Vendetta now, 8 rounds on the board. 1 away from tying things up here on Nuke. 7-9. The Toasty McToaster, fire damage, 29. That's not bad. 11 headshots, 42 body hits, 15 limb hits, and 400 wasted bullets.
Oof.
69 of his shots have hit, 400 have missed. But then again, a lot of players do like to spam quite a bit, so take that with a pinch of salt. Pepper, or
also,
any spice that you may want to use.
I like spices. I like using all the spices.
I don't.
Is it? Is it really food unless you're crying, Dinko? Is it? It's like a relationship. Like, is it a good relationship without emotions and spice?
I mean, I suppose
Anyway,
tears of joy, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's bad tears, like, but you got to feel something. But here we go. Fast take coming in towards Secret, and Ezra going to be making contact, spacing again a little bit off. I've never been a big fan of how Lucid go for these duels at times. Havoc needs to be very aware. He's going to be caught on the open, especially with the MP9. Not the ideal weapon to go for some of these long-range duels. Bomb will be planted. 2 MP9s, FAMAS and M4. If they can get up a little bit closer, they could try and do something here. However, they're paranoid. They're paranoid that these have a flank on. There might be someone nearby towards the ramp area. We do have Pokemon and Tyke coming in from Secret. Nate's going to sail in. Won't do any damage onto Mr. John Olsen, who's going to spot 2 players out. Doesn't want to take this fight. It's going to be falling on back. PDC from the vents finds Tyke. And that should be the call for the save here. The 2 rifles make just the 1 rifle. Remaining Pokemon will have to run for the hills.
Run to
We'll save the info. Run for... Wait. DMC... no? Yes? No. I don't know.
Well, we're not that good enough, dude.
That's true, that's true. No, Shazam's gonna be like, Shazam, what song is this? I have no idea. Great band. Great band. Anyway, yeah. Lucid Dream, the buy comes in, enabled by the fact I went for almost a full eco the previous round. Just, I do believe the PD50 and a deagle purchase, and with that, they keep a number of their players alive as well. And for Divine Vendetta, that was kind of a bonus round. They do lose 4 of them, and they just have the 1 rifle saved, so buy will be coming in. But look at the utility. It is quite sparse indeed, and that should be something Lucid Dream should be trying to take advantage of right now.
These are the defining moments in the Divine Vendetta's road here in this best of 3. You lose these crucial rounds at the start of the second half, and that's when Lucid Dream start to have a very convincing scoreline. That's when they take control of the economy. Havoc at least still confident. He's taking those fights towards outside. He's got a little bit of control here as well at the moment. I almost feel like Lucid Dream have to get that control back. Otherwise, there's so much info available that they have to either be ramp or the top site rush that's going to allow the defense just to sit back passively and really bolster their defense here. So you have to be careful. Lucid Dream, they need to be aware of that.
Well, utility being used. I like some of the utility usage from Lucid Dream. They're not relying on pure aim to try and win this map, right? They know how to approach a T side here. And that could present a bit of a challenge. You look at the pace being set. Edgeram's alone. Backup needs to arrive real quickly, and he spots at 789. That's a huge kill from Edgeram. Now he's trapped. Tyke strikes. Bomb spotted up. It's Fox. Quick trades coming in. Tyke holding on to the lower bombs. A huge round from him. But with 5 seconds remaining, PDC is nowhere to be found. Bombs drop. Rounds gone. Divine Vendetta. They get to round number 9. What a massive, massive hold from Tyke, surviving the 8 HP as well.
That's a very important round, and I feel like from the start of that round, it was looking like Divine Vendetta were actually in a pretty solid position with the outside execute that they denied. You know, there's no control there from Lucid Dream at all. Havoc just kind of solo manning the outside area. And so Lucid Dream, I think they had like the perfect opportunity there to go in towards ramp, because Edgeram actually only had, with the UMP I believe it was, he was the only player back on the ramp. So that was almost the perfect place to go for Lucid Dream, and they just can't make it work. Now they have a situation on their hands where they have around 2k average in the bank left over, 2 AKs, a couple of Deagles, P250s, and if anything to go by seeing the last few rounds in Mirage, then this might be a round they pick up, but Pokemon's position is good. He's going to get 1 and a second kill. He'll look up towards top mini, and Olsen's that. John Olsen. And PTC is with a headshot, so 3v4, chance here.
Chance here, especially if they can find Pokemon, but he's doing such a great job just trying to stay alive, but out in the open, his head gets spotted out, but he will win the duel. That's John Olsen finally falling. PTC, it's going to come down to him. Previous round is unable to do anything. He knows Pokemon's position now. He wants to get this kill. Now, for Pokemon, he's got no utility to try and get out of there. However, he doesn't need to budge. For him to get taken down, PTC has to go for the face. But the moment to do that, someone's gonna try and ensure the trade takes place immediately from behind. So Leaf be boosting up PTC. Oh, that is cheeky. That is so cool. Did he get spotted out? I believe he didn't. PTC finds Havoc. Oh, that is genius. He knows exactly where Pokemon is. Another kill going his way. The one AK-47, Denko. It's making it happen.
There's Ram and Tyke. A lot of work to do, 19 seconds. Bomb has to go somewhere at this point. And while Leaf is going to go down on the top side, PTC now, he has to do everything. It has to be the ace clutch as he runs towards the lower bomb site. Ezran can just open the door. Oh, this round's lost. An unfortunate situation. And Ezran's going to find the headshot. That was definitely heating up, and then it just kind of fizzled out towards the end there.
I would have kind of liked both of them to head towards one of the bombs. I just played that one together. But hey, still, a lot of damage being dealt on. What was just, pistoled and a saved AK coming out? Huge,
two
huge
AKs coming into the round, I'm pretty sure. So, but all that matters is that PTC actually managed to do something with it. It's a good angle to see that from. Underwhelming though, anticlimactic. And while we get right into things, 10-10, evened up. And while Divine Vendetta, you can see the effects it's had on their economy. They're down to low reserve cash.
Low reserve cash. Well, okay. Let's see here now. Score's tied up. It doesn't even feel like Lucid had the lead initially. If you remember the beginning of the game, of this particular map rather, Lucid had a pretty decent lead. It was 4-1, 4-0, 5-0, 5-1, something like that. And all of a sudden, Divine Vendetta brought it back. However, keep an eye on the money of both the sides. Divine, no one above 1,000, no one above 1,000 Lucid Dream as well. And the problem is going to be for Divine more than for Lucid. Because City side, you want the utility, you want the superior weaponry and all of that. So, kind of one of those pivotal rounds we're going to be seeing here in this particular map.
Oh, well, 7. He goes down, Fox able to reply, Pokemon coming back in as well. So trade's coming in, but it's favoring Divine Vendetta heavily. The bomb's not on the back of any of these Lucid Dream players, and there's not really enough time to go back and get it at this point either. So we are looking at a round loss as PTC stuck in the vent, and this T side is starting to look a little weak from Lucid Dream, I have to say.
He's got himself in a good position, except he doesn't have the bomb.
Or time. So, yeah, I mean, at least he gets 7 AK, but other than that, not a whole lot going for Lucid Dream in this round. Divine Vendetta, they take the lead.
It is looking a little messy, I won't lie. Tyke, E-Tyke, 29 grenades used, utility file. Yeah, it's quite a bit of utility used indeed. A lot of Molotovs as well. He has been stepping up alongside Havoc to kind of mount this comeback for the Middle Eastern side so far. Pokemon has had his moments as well, of course. Some good stuff coming out from the young Tyke. Ahaha.
Little Tyke. Best card in the world.
Oop.
Fox around the back. Oh, nice ram. Luckily, it doesn't go down. These rounds can spiral out of control so quickly, but Havoc, he's a player you can always rely on for at least 1 or 2. And there we go. He gets 3 kills. That should shut down any chances here. Avdov comes in, cleans up John Olsen, 12-10.
Looked a little worrisome there. To come out on top, and these rounds, they need to win these rounds without really losing too many players. So money's still looking a little rough for Divine Vendetta, and you can't count on Lucid Dream. Like I said, they can play this map, albeit obviously it's clear that Divine Vendetta seem to have the superior understanding of how to play this map. You slip up, Lucid Dream just gonna snatch it away from you. Fire Force coming in for Lucid again. They do have the AKs, Molotov smokes, whatnot. PTC snuck up through the wall of smokes, but he might just walk into Davidoff's op, and yeah, he should be just done for here. Don't see him really winning this particular duel. And the fact that there's no one nearby means no trades taking place. They will go for the peek towards Havoc, and Havoc has just been such a wall in this ramp area, Dinko. Just been shutting it down, always lonesome. Yeah, some of them were like anti-eco bashes, but apart from that as well, he does such a good job repositioning himself, keeping them at bay, getting multi-kills. Just being basically the hero, the MVP of Divine Vendetta so far in this tournament.
On the utility coming on in towards the site, it's going to be Fox taking down Ezram. Havoc able to find one. 7 goes down, and now 3 versus 3. 35 seconds left as Tyke holds on. Fox is going to cross back, and he's going to be caught. That gives a huge weakness to Lucid Dream now as they push forward, and Havoc, like I said, always good for at least 1 kill. Finally is dispelled, but John Olsen looking to mount this round. He'll go forward. Puts the bomb down on the floor, at least tries to, but Davidoff close, swings the double doors open. 13-10, we're starting to look at a real possibility that we're going to go into that third map. And well, Lucid Dream, they haven't really got the money available for the goodbye here, so probably a couple of pistols being picked up, a small chance again, but I feel like that's been the case for almost the entirety of the second half. Is just Lucid Dream getting the buy-in finally, then losing the round, going back to the pistols.
Yeah, this one seems pretty much done though. Like it just seems like the final rights remaining for the CTs. Sorry, for the Ts. Yeah. Line by a little bit of head-to-head. Wow. Okay, that's a big difference between
Pretty one-sided battle.
Davidoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. 22-10. 92 a year, 56. The graph's a little bit skewed by the looks of it, but yeah, Davidoff been struggling a bit today. That's kind of unfortunate. He's one of the backbone of this team, I feel like. Like, you have Havoc, you know, you have Pokemon at the stars, but then you have someone like Davidoff who's been given responsibility of that AWP, and
yeah. Although
you want to put in a few more numbers.
Although I do feel like that Tyke has stepped up quite a bit from what we usually see from him today, so he wasn't there. Who knows what might happen. Divine Vendetta are going to get down in towards the lower bomb site. They cross towards Secret in behind the smokes, and Ezram, he's going to be seen back here with the M4A4. Flashes up, going to come off the iron gun, goes back up towards the control room.
Ezram, right above. He knows what's happening. He's hearing all of these noises. With that Davidoff creeping up as well. Personally, I'm not a big fan of like the op playing a little bit, you know, that close up. Yeah, this is much better. Falls up back to a little bit of safety. The final set of utility will be deployed by the Ts. Bomb. They still look undecided where they want to go. This is such a strange round. Look at the amount of map control the Ts have. 35 seconds on the clock, and they still haven't headed to either of the bomb sites.
Well, it looks like they're definitely going B. I mean, the bomb's down on the double doors here. They're finally going through. Ezram is going to be holding on for it. It's been pretty fantastic so far. 17 kills to his name, but he's been peeked from so many different angles. Smoke down to allow the bomb plant. And Davidoff, well, he's got the ult, and he's going to take down PTC. Good kill, and now 4 versus 4. 34 seconds still on that bomb timer, so plenty of time to get back in here for Divine Vendetta side. Pokemon's taking a good bit of controls. Leaf is going to be overrun. Pokemon just slithering his way in. And now this looks like a round that should be down, but look at the position down in towards the cubby. They haven't cleared this just yet. The late rounds, 7, 8, 9 can pull this off. The Tech 9, the double kill, now round win possibly on the cards. It's 3 for him, and the time is 10 seconds on it. He'll get the defuse in. A nice try from 7, 8, 9. He can't make it happen for the third. They were just asking too much of him.
If his teammates got just one more frag, one more kill, that would have been the clutch for 7, 8, 9. A little bit of a mistake being made by Divine Vendetta. Tech 9, yeah, coming to play. Great work from him there, but Tyke ensuring that when he goes to the fight, he definitely is there to clutch out one out. But 14-10 for Divine Vendetta. Very, very expensive round. And that's the thing with Lucid Dream. They're keeping the economy in control for Divine Vendetta. They're not able to really build up any bank, so to speak. Now with another buy coming in from the T side. Keeping the pressure on. It's Middle Eastern side. Davdov, it's outside. We've got Pokemon to ensure, just holding on to that angle, ensuring he doesn't get flanked from behind. I like this. I like the aggression, but as the smokes do dissipate, they will have to decide what they want to do. Do they want to keep on holding the angle, or do they want to fall on back?
Just going to keep walking forward up until the point where he actually spots something, and then he's kind of forced to fall back and bait them into Pokemon. Nice, that's well played. Pokemon using the distraction of his teammate to take an easy kill. Now 789 just walks forward. He's already crossed and Havoc was down. This is one of the times he doesn't get a kill. 789, instead of just taking the ramp control, he's like, okay, I'm going to walk into hell and take another frag here. And that's going to be a man advantage. 789 taking the round into his own hands. Although they try to commit to the bomb plant, no one's watching the double door. Ezram can just swing it wide open. Takes one and a second kill. He's been incredible as the B anchor here. In the last round, he was overrun, but this time a different position taken, and he's now pulled it into an advantage, an actual winnable position for his teammate. And well, 789, they're going to go up towards the A-bomb site again. PTC with a bomb on his back. 19 seconds, not really much room for error right now. So they go forward. We'll get that bomb down, but it's going to be a 3 versus 2 retake.
Just want to point out, Dinko, they had 3 Molotovs and I think 2 smokes. They didn't use a single one.
Yeah, that's annoying.
They didn't use a single one and just try to get the bomb down with no one marking double doors. Just absolutely abysmal from Lucid Dream. I feel like they just deserve to lose this round. Oh, you see? Spots out a player. Now he's not going to budge from this angle. Just going to hold on to it. 7-9 gets a kill on the Pokemon. And PDC is so aware of the player coming out there. But Tyke trying his best. But Sao Lucid Dream, they hold on. What a round from 7-8-9 once more. But my God. They're making it so hard for themselves. It's frustrating.
Yeah, that's a scenario where it's just a hero play from 7-9, getting him into that position. They're not playing great Counter-Strike right now on this T side. I mean, so much utility unused. The double doors is one of the main points you look at, especially if you're planning there. I mean, there's no one watching him. There's no one watching that double door.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Well, Leaf, okay, he's already out in the A-bomb site. He's taking down Tyke, who was in the air at the time of happening. Leaf just plucks him out of the air, and Fox able to get another. Oh, that's job done. Round 1 already. Oh, that's quick. Well, next round, serve it up.
Fast food coming up, coming for you guys. It is going to be 14-12. As Lucid Dream, yeah, they're not quite done yet. They still want to try and grind this one back, and why not? They have broken the money for Divine Vendetta. The previous round, Divine's like, oh, we're going to go for the first fight, going to work out, and Lucid's like, nah, that's not going to happen. They smack them down, and that is why Divine Vendetta, when they won some of those rounds earlier on, they wanted to win them a little more cleaner, because 14-12, you're just there, Dinko. You just need 2 more rounds to take it to map number 3. Instead, now you're staring down a barrel of the scoreline being 14-13. If you lose that as well, Lucid could get to map point before you do.
Well, that's a weird scenario to think about. If I'm Divine Vendetta, I'm starting to get a little bit scared about that. I'd love to see Lucid Dream just keep up this aggression. That would be incredible. This kind of round, they're going up against a potential stack, so it wouldn't really make too much sense to go straight to that top site rush. So they do slow down things a little bit coming into this round. I'm not really, I mean, this stack towards outside from Divine Vendetta, at least it's some sort of plan. I mean, I hate when teams go into these kind of rounds just with a default setup. I love to see a plan at least come in. They have stacked quite a few forces towards outside. But Lucid Dream, they've been avoiding Yard for pretty much the entirety of this half, it feels like. They don't really put much presence there. They don't really think about that as an area of the map that they need to work with as much.
I agree with you. Especially the first part, what he said, like, you know, the fact that when teams go for a stack, you're maximizing your chances, right? Something happening out. Yeah, it might look gimmicky. More often than not, it's not going to work out, but it's better than just playing defaults with USPs. Here it comes, though. Are they going to expect this as a question? 7 checks heaven. He's like, oh, there's no one there. Ah, there's Hulk jumping out! And have taken 2 kills. That is huge. Although, with that, PDC is able to recover it back. Havoc finds one. The spray from John Olsen. That's good damage. That is excellent damage, Dinko. 3 kills with the 5 USPs, and they all come flooding down. That must have been a nightmare scenario. It's like weaponized lemmings of death just dropping down.
And that's not something that you really that's like stuff of nightmares, really. Can you imagine? Oh. Well, they all do just kind of run over the top of you, so they would kind of be like kamikaze sort of lemmings, I guess.
That's the only thing that came to my mind.
Yeah. And well, PTC sends back here in towards the lobby. AWP looking down in towards the A bomb site. Molotov at the ready. A slower approach this time for Lucid Dream. They realize how important this round is. You know, you win this, you get rid of that economy again for Divine Vendetta. You're 14-14. You're in the driver's seat. You're actually the team that are primed and ready to take this map. ETC hyping himself up to go around this corner. Havoc currently waiting down and towards the ramp. He clears the top box position early. He realizes there's no one up there. Now Havoc repositioning with the Molotov biding his time. 53 seconds, they're running the clock down. Davdov towards Secret. A bullet will come his way. On the rounds, they do have outside presence here for the T side. It's just the one player in the form of 789, but he's been a one-man army in a lot of these rounds, so if you're going to entrust a player of taking down one area of the map, it would certainly be him.
He's waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Oh, the timing. Perfect timing on the peak from Pokemon, but again, 789 is going to come down to him. I want the timing to be perfect here. They're going to push on together. They're around the corner. 789 doesn't pre-fire, and Edgeram and Tyke, they shut it down. And that should be it. That should be it. Perfect hole coming out from Tyke and Edgeram. That he should have cleared the corner perfectly. If he got that kill, which he should have if he got the pre-fire on, they would have just left Tyke alone on that bomb site, and then he would have got pinced, and maybe I see a world of Lucid Dream could have potentially won that round or taken the upper bomb site. But great hope from Divine Vendetta nonetheless. So we're going to finally see them close it out, Denko, or are we going to see Lucid Dream maybe try and push it to overtime? Because if they win this round, money, it won't be terrible for Divine Vendetta, but it'll still be a rough buy.
Well, charge down and towards ramp. They're going to be sending multiple players here. Davdov with 1 kill and go back for another kill as well. That's 2 collected. Now 789 getting a good double. Davdov and Havoc both going down. And we've got ourselves a 3 versus 3 into such an important round. You know, lose this and Lucid Dream out of the running here on Nuke. We head to a third map. BTC sprints to the lower bomb site, gets the digits punched in. Now sits back. The time ticking. Lucid Dream looking to step to 14. Divine Vendetta looking to take their time to get back in, but it's not working. Tyke going down. 789 comes down to the timing. He looks away, and Pokemon gets rid of him. Now 2 versus 2 as they sprint to the lower site. Pokemon's going to hear the footsteps of Leaf coming in from behind, but Pokemon turns all on PTC. Can he save the day for his team? The 1 versus 2. The first is Ejam. He's going to come around the corner, and PTC gets rid of him. The flashbang as well. A 1 versus 1, and PTC keeps the dream alive. It may be Lucid, but it's 15-14.
The dream is indeed very lucid at the moment. 1 more round, and I was talking about the money, Dinko. The money's terrible. Ty can buy. Havoc can buy, I guess, but the rest of them, 3,250 in Pokemon. Edgeram on like 2k, Davidov. Yeah, pistols coming out. Edgeram will be dropped the M4 by Tyke, which is curious. I feel like Tyke has been phenomenal with the rifles, and I would rather have him keep it. FAMAS, 2 FAMASes, 1 M4.
FAMAS.
Oh yeah, 2 FAMAS. Yes.
Yeah, Mitch give us a nice little
lesson.
reason as to why they were called just the FAMAS.
It's like, dear.
He does like to flex a little bit of French sometimes, even though he's definitely not fluent, but...
He does, yeah, he gives me those French vibes.
He does speak a little bit of French. He knows some words, at least. I mean, clearly, he knows how to order a Big Mac, that's for sure. And now, it's going to be the play out towards outside. The smoke's up. The wall of smoke's in play. And now Fox gets down in towards the lower stats.
Yeah, fast take coming out from Lucid Dream towards Secret. And all 5 players. They will leave 789 holding the flank. I want to see 789 with the T's on this. Look at this. Look at this, Dinko. They've kind of set up this it's kind of a trap, but instead a trap's going to be completely ripped apart. EdgeRam and Havoc left. Fortunately, these are the 2 players that got the rifles to work with. Havoc with the FAMAS. Are they going to be aware of his position? And they've already got 3 kills. And instead they're going to be heading on up. Leaf is going to be holding the back lines. Is he? He should be. And this looks like it's going to go to overtime, Dinko.
Yeah.
I don't see a world where, well, yeah, Vendetta bring it back.
A second
You're going to need
overtime
some divine
play
intervention.
of the tournament so far. Or R1 at least. We've had 3, I think, in total now, so Bitch and Jason got 1. We might just have our second one here, unless Ezram can do something from heaven here. Havoc is the main player. His tensions have been drawn, and Ezram just drop it down. John Olsen, hello! Turn the headset on at BTC with a headshot, and now it's Havoc alone in a 1 versus 3. Comes back into the side, but the time is ticking. Havoc, oh, he's gonna go down. There it is, overtime player. More rounds.
All the rounds, all the maps, you love to see it. I like the scoreline. The 4 players for Divine Vendetta getting over 20 kills. Davdov, Dave having a rough game. And for Lucid Dream as well, I think we see 3 players. It's 789 has been phenomenal alongside PDC and Fox. And of course, Leaf and John Alton comparatively a little bit quieter. But yeah, everyone's stepping up in the server, it feels like. Apart from Davdov having a little bit of a rough map here. But overtime coming in, 10k start money. Everything's reset again, and the pressure is back on for Divine Vendetta. Those of you again tuning in, map 1, you can see the little bit of dot on your HUD up there, showing that Lucid Dream did win map number 1, which was their map against Mirage, very convincingly, in fact. And Divine Vendetta, they need this map win to keep the series alive. And if Lucid Dream win this overtime, it's going to be a quick 2-0.
Yeah, and that's definitely heartbreaking for Divine Vendetta. They're doing their best to try and get this under the belt. They're trying to keep that 100% win rate on Nuke in PAL 2020. I think Divine Vendetta, for their chances moving forward in this tournament, for seeing them potentially be a dark horse to take on some of the teams, I feel like beating Lucid Dream is such an important matchup for them. Especially because we look at some of these teams, and I'm sure this will be a statement that some may not agree with, but arguably Divine Vendetta would be one of the teams in consideration to be one of the bottom teams out of all of the rosters we've got, right? In terms of who we've got available, mainly Mazla, I think they're pretty much confirmed the bottom spot right now. Everybody looks much better than them. But the other teams, it's up for grabs. We went into this saying Lucid Dream, but if they're looking better as they get more matches under their belt. So potentially here, if they beat Divine Vendetta, this could be one of the most decisive matchups of who actually finishes bottom alongside Mazla.
I agree with you. And you can't really blame anyone for having that particular, like, the bias, so to speak, right? Because Divine Vendetta, they only play in the region. We don't really see much from them. They have the ping disadvantage. They basically wear just a mixed team coming in as Camel Riders winning the Asian Minor. But hey, in the end. Right,
yeah,
so we do seem to... Yeah, sorry, a little bit of a technical issues, it feels like, which is why we do have the pause coming in right now.
Yeah, it's over on Divine Vendetta's side, and it's not just technical issues they have, they've also got issues inside of the game right now. That hasn't really been working well for them. Just a small note as well, I know Mitch is having a hard time looking at the screen right now. 10k overtime, it's not the greatest, not what everybody likes to see, but it is the system we work with here in Valve events, in Perfect World events.
Well then. I feel like we've been fortunate that they're considering, for me, all these online games, now that we switch completely online, it takes me back to 2013, 2014, where everything was pretty much, most of the events were just online, and we saw so many technical issues, DDoSes, whatnot. But we've been blessed with very minimal technical issues, considering everything is happening online and whatnot. But here we go, everything fixed. Whew. That is unfortunate. Fox gets his kneecap. Oh my lord, that is PTC almost getting the kill. But Davdov survives, able to recover in time. PTC put in some pain here. Although, Fox just hobbling along. 17 HP, getting legged with an AWP. Early skirmish, but no one really coming out on top there.
Well, I'd say maybe a little edge here to Divine Vendetta in terms of at least the health, but now they're going to group up in numbers, and Havoc, he's going to pick off the low HP player. Fox gone, but at least they're able to get the trade immediately after. So 3 versus 3 in towards the lower bomb site. Lucid Dream run. Smoke to the double door. We do love to see that. The smoke for the double door. And there's Ram. He's going to be here at the bottom of the stairs. Leaf gets rid of him. That's the way you clear it. And now Tyke and Davidov. Can they do anything into this 2 versus 3? Tyke needs to be careful around this corner. Currently with Leafy. Oh, the smoke! Oh, you hate that. You've all been there. Oh, that's one of the worst scenarios that can play out in Counter-Strike. Davdov, the 1 versus 3, just unwinnable. He realizes money is an issue here in 10k overtime, so he's going to be saving.
He's going to be saving. Where was the op? Still trying to find it. Oh no, nothing saved. That's hard. That's really hard. If they lose the second round, no money. That's a danger with 10k 10k overtime. Havoc going to be buying up his AWP nonetheless. Still has a little bit of extra cash. A double op setup coming out. That's huh. Okay. It's going to be, I guess, a similar setup though, but Havoc this time with the AWP, maybe getting helped out by, I don't know, maybe by Pokemon, just trying to go aggressive towards ramp, towards the trophy room, radio, whatever you call it. And Davdov maybe playing, there we go, aggression coming out from them. And it's going to be Havoc. Oh, you can't miss that! You can't miss that! You're going to do it again. The fast play coming in towards ramp. At least there's another player though waiting around towards lower Pokemon, but well, Pokemon, sometimes you just catch nothing. And with that, 5-3. Save your gun right now. Save your guns. Pronto.
I almost feel a little bad because for the majority of this game, I've talked about how Havoc has been fantastic in towards that ramp hold. I feel like Lucid Dream have actually started to see a bit of a weakness towards the ramp. Now, Havoc hasn't been awful. I mean, he's still getting 1 kill, but not in this scenario, but in this round. But in the previous, he gets 1 kill. But I feel like that ramp hold needs adjusted. We're starting to run out of rounds here to do so for Divine Vendetta. I think maybe getting the AWP over there to try and support early on, maybe a boost going on. I think just having 1 player down in towards the ramp just isn't the right call. We've seen immediately they lose the ramp control so quickly. Even when Divine Vendetta, we've seen a couple of players in towards the ramp room in regulation. It wasn't working so well. And they've lost so many weapons that at least the AWP saved over. But 17-15. I'd be interested to see if Lucid Dream goes straight back into that ramp pit again. I'd be more interested to see if Divine Vendetta do anything differently in terms of their approach.
Well, they did manage to win, not win, but do quite a bit of damages to the USPs earlier, and this is a much better buy than the USPs, right? You got a 5.7 FAMAS UMP and the UMP, as well as the M4 enhanced Veg RAM. The stream, I don't think they're going to do the same thing again. It will be smoked off this time around, but my word, 2 back-to-back very, very convincing kills coming in. The aggression comes out though, and I think they're aware. They're like, all right, 1 player pushed in 100%. There's another CD right next to him. I love the switcher from Lucid. 2 quick back-to-back, and Fox is aware. Fox is so ready for Havoc to peer around the corner. I love the patience coming out from Lucid Dream here, and Havoc, will it work out? He's going to be pushing a little bit more deeper, but Fox, what? What is that? How did he even know? That's ludicrous from John Olsen. But Davdov replies back.
Yep, 2 kills coming back in. Pokemon and Davdov put this into a winnable position for Divine Vendetta. I feel if they lose every single round here, it's going to be a big issue moving into the second half of overtime. And PTC says no. It's all on Davdov with the AWP. A 1 versus 3. They're on B. I just do not see a way in which Davdov can pull this off. Oh, okay, the shot lands through the wall, but again, under pressure, the no-scope. Okay, Leaf, he's gone out of the round. And Davdov not too far away from landing that one either. He's clearing their positions as quickly as he can, but Fox's position, look at it. This is going to be impossible. A double peek would come through. PTC is going to seal it. 18-15. Flawless T-half coming in for Lucid Dream. Now they have 3 opportunities to take it off the line. And PTC has come into his own towards the end of this. He was quiet, I have to say, in comparison to his Mirage performance at the start of this game. But he has shown up towards the later stages, and that's all that matters. He's delivering impact.
He is indeed. And PDC. But that shot from John Olsen, just running across, like, how do you react to that? Like, there was no chance in hell for Havoc to make that work. It was impossible for him to win that duel. Instant delete. And you can't even blame, Divine Vendetta for going for a little bit of aggressive play. They had to make it work. They just had a 5-7 UMP. Trying to force a fight to happen, but Lucid Dream, you just slow it down. They played very slow, and they just, like, win it by basically having the CDs walk into the direction. So 1 round is all Lucid need, and they have 3 opportunities, Dinka, like I mentioned. So, well, Divine Vendetta, it sucks to be them. I thought Nuke would probably go their way, but that little voice in my head was telling me that Lucid Dream's going to make it 2-0. It seems like there was an element of truth in it.
Your voices are correct today, and I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on what the voices are saying about Tyloo versus Vici coming up after this as well. So this matchup,
I'm only hearing pained yelling right now in my ears.
Well, that's not a good sign. That certainly isn't a good sign at all. But good outside execute here from Divine Vendetta. Good smokes coming in towards Hell and Heaven. Fox, though, these smokes will eventually fade. Tyke's head, oh, it's going to be spotted. An opening kill here for the Lucid Dream, and this might just be the demise of Divine Vendetta. Avdov is getting a reply with a trade kill. 35 seconds left, and Fox is still back in CT spawn. Knows they're not coming up towards Heaven nor Hell. Down towards Secret is the call.
For a moment, I was worried John Alton would spot Havoc climbing down the ladder, but Havoc's a drop down. The second he does, I mean, there's no other opportunity apart from coming down the ladder. John Alton, he's on the hunt. This could be it, Dinko.
Oh, he's down behind 3 of them. That's the bomb on the floor. The second as well.
GG.
He just hammers the nails into the coffin. And that Pokemon, well, he's got to fight. It's not going to work for him. 19-15. Overtime, it's flawless from Lucid Dream. They will take the series 2-0. They've grown into this tournament. They're looking good. And I think with this performance and this kind of showing from Lucid Dream, this is starting to be a team that I can see being safe from those bottom 2 spots.
Yeah, this is the saving